Happy Sunday, setters. I'm back in the UK and ready to take on the trading for next week. Last Friday, the non-farm payroll data were a bit of a mixed bag. So we see job creation was higher. However, the unemployment rate was higher also. So the stock market took a positive response at the beginning on Friday, and then all the gains ease off in the afternoon. Where do we think it's going to go from here? That's two possibilities. It could break lower, or we may see a little bounce. Cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is sitting around 20,000. However, I think this level is going to break. I'll drop you the detail once we get into the chart. If you're not a member, you won't be able to see the market update straight away, but it's very simple to join. All you need to do is like my YouTube video, subscribe on the YouTube channel, drop me a comment here, then I will join you to our community for free. Thank you. So I'm going to start off a little bit differently today. I don't think I have actually shown you guys this ETF before. It's SPY. So basically it's the S&P 500 ETF. It's more cash market thing, so you won't be able to see the chart continuously to roll, because usually we do our analysis on the future chart, so you won't see so much gap, but on the SPY you will see more gaps. So this is a weekly chart. Obviously we are, we actually don't have a weekly trend at the moment, but it's still bearish because it's broken this previous. Let me just zoom in a bit more and then show you guys. We actually broken the previous lower high through here, so broken through, but it doesn't change the picture. We don't have an uptrend, but we can't say this is the downtrend. It could be a change of trend. However, I still see this dropping back to around this trend line area, which is, I mean, 340, 350 area. Yeah, see, 350 area. Just clean the line. You can see a lot of interaction through here. I draw a box, the long-term trend line. Apart from this pandemic, we hardly broken this 200 EMA. So last time we touched it. So I could, depending on how it develops in the next couple of weeks to a month or two, we could see it spike down to this area. Then I'll probably look to be a buyer or maybe invest on some of the stocks anyway. However, shorter term, I still want to be a short-term seller trading on CFD or spread betting, okay? So I'm going to show you on my S&P chart, so the cash market or future market chart. IG recently having a little bit of a technical issue. Sometimes my line is gone. You can see, obviously, I mentioned that we are trying to change the trend on a weekly, but we're still within this downtrend or a bearish channel at the moment. So where do I think we'll go from here? Dailies, we're reaching to a little bit of support area, the 3,900. We could break. I'm not saying that we can't break, but if the sentiment is bearish, we could break. So that's more like a plan B. I'm a swing trader, so I like to see a bit of a pullback. So we could see a bit of pullback back to this 4,100 area, monthly pivot, then smaller time frame drop down, sell some, take some profit, and then maybe roll it down to around the 3,500 area. Okay, so that's the plan. And if tomorrow is very important, I don't really trade Monday morning anyway. So let's see if it holds here, have a little bounce, or Tuesday, Wednesday probably to sell. Okay. But below here, then yes, I will be intraday selling it up. I'm hoping that we will see a little bit of bounce, makes it a little bit easier to do the end of day trading. Okay. Moving on to NASDAQ. Again, I think NASDAQ is it's more bearish anyway. I would say arguable. This is not the lower high, so we still got a weekly downtrend. So again, when I mentioned S&P 500, it likes to, you know, hold above the 200 weekly EMA, which the bounce here, let me show you, so close to that. It bounced here in the pandemic. Now we touch one, we had a little bounce. We could just test around this area again, so, but that's a longer term picture. Near of the time I will tell you. So I still want to remain a seller for now. Where do we go from here? So very similar picture, which I like. I like the all three indices do similar things. So now, again, we're sitting on a bit of support level through here. Can we break below and then go lower? Possibly. If the sentiment is bearish, we should continue. However, I think we may see a little bounce, a weak bounce back to this monthly pivot under 13,000, coincide with the channel, then sell again. So, you know, it can take a couple of times. I like here, or we bounce and then, you know, like that. So like a little staircase. So, you know, we could see a bounce. So we shall see. It is Monday afternoon. See what it brings us. Okay, down to a similar picture, so I don't really want to show you guys. There's another two that I want to sell is the cat. You can see daily is, you know, breaking back into the channel, so I like to see it pull back to this top channel 6,200 under the monthly pivot. Sell again on that. And then the other one that's on my list is the Euro Stock 50. All right, so again, I need to refresh it. Some of the line is gonna be funny on IG. Probably will make a complaint. Yeah, so bounce to around 3,600 to sell again. That's my plan on that. Okay. Moving on to the currency, it should be very simple. I mean, you know, you can see I already showed you guys last week. I said I went long on dollar yen. I'm still in. I took some, and then I still got about 7,000 profit, which is fine. I'm planning to hold on to it. Where do we go from here? I will come back to this in a little moment. Let's start off always with the dollar index. Dollar index. 109 was the level we're trying to break a couple of times. So here, first rejection, second, third, fourth now. Now testing it. I like to see it continue to go low, higher. I like to see it continue to go higher from here. Weekly, you can see a bit better. Is a weekly uptrend. So we don't really have much traffic until the 111.15 or maybe even higher. That's not much. Not much. That's the first resistance. Can we break above that? I don't know. It will, but we shall see. But I'm staying in at the moment. So euro dollar is obviously the flip side. Not the easiest to trade. You know, you could have taken it above. This is one area, 100 area, but I didn't take that because I wanted to take it below. Again, the line is gone. Let me just refresh it. Come back. Daily, hourly. Yeah, you can see I've got like a trend line here. So what I like to see is price break this lower low, come back. Watch your daily pivots and then sell it. So I don't know when that could happen because Thursday that's ECB. They may be looking to raise interest rates, but wouldn't change the bigger picture anyway. I still bearish on euro. So watch it in when it breaks this lower low on hourly, give you the price, which is 99 area. Come back look for daily pivots and EMAs, whatever that, you know, take a retest and then a stop loss using pivot to short again. There's no much sort of support until it's below here. So I've got a level here, not until 95 anyway. So we are plenty of room to play around with, so I'm just going to stay patient until it's breaking this 99 level. Okay, I'm not interested in pound, not Kiwi. Potentially, if we see a bounce on the stock market, we may see a bounce back to this monthly pivot to short. So it's on my list to do that. And then, yeah, we'll go back to dollar yen. Dollar yen, I'm still staying long. I think it depends on how it moves. If it breaks higher, I'm not going to chase. If it come back for a 4-hour higher low, maybe above 139, I will look for a smaller pattern to go long again, take some, and then, leave some in there. I probably will take about 70% of the next trade. So see what happens. I'm happy to stay long. My ultimate target at the moment is under the monthly R2, which is there. Just pop the monthly pivot to, I mean, we still got clear room until 145 anyway, so that's my ultimate target. 25, 30k profit if I can hit to that target, is optimistic, but I'm always like that. I'm happy to, I won't see profit and just go there and close my trade. I always follow my plan. So besides already taking some profit out of it, so happy to let it run until then or change the trend. So at the moment, no indication, still bullish on dollar, bearish on dollar yen, on yen. So that's my plan, and I'll keep you guys posted once the trade is closed. Then I will do a full sort of review or show you guys how I take the trade. But it's very, very simple anyway. You can see it's just a smaller time frame break and retest. I use a 4-hour trend on that. I missed the bottom one through here, so I just use the 4-hour trend, smaller time frame, get in and let it run. So that's the that was my entry. Something that I would keep an eye on that is, first, I can see the gold is bearish. We do have a little bit of bounce on Friday, but this could break. This 1700 level could break. So, once it breaks this 1680, then we have plenty of room to the downside, at least around the 1550 anyway. Okay, silver is already below in the $18 level. You can see the price in here with a little bounce and rejecting a little bit. We could see continue to drop lower, which is fine. It's beneficial for yen. If you know yen and gold and silver, they are the risk off. Well, should be the same category of asset class. So if gold drop, silver drop, yen should drop as well. So I'm keeping an eye on that. Oil is bearish, obviously. You can see coming down this. It's not the easiest, cleanest chart to trade. Made like a fake double top, come back in and drop lower. Now I like to see this 85 level drop and then continue to drop lower. That's a very, very strong indication that inflation should drop soon, because most of the inflation are driven by energy prices. And now crude oil is below $100 barrel since July. So now it's almost a month and a half, stay under 100. If it dropped to 70, we could see the drop off of inflation. Hopefully, yes, that will be much beneficial for a lot of people. Natural gas, you can see, is a weekly very, very topping pattern. That's very tiring pattern, so barely just made breaking the previous high on weekly. So that looks to me is tired, exhausted price action. Gasoline, you can see already making a very strong daily downtrend. So the energy sectors are showing some weakness. Could it indicate the inflation will drop soon? Hopefully. Okay, so that's all for the commodity side. Let's move on to the cryptocurrency, which I'm gonna show you with the Bitcoin future chart first. The reason why I like to use Bitcoin future is because of the future chart is a centralized exchange. That way we can see the volume. Okay, So weekly chart, we can see this is a volume accumulation indicator. We can see the volume is dropping. Okay, we're sitting on support, this 19,000 area, but daily you can see is, I don't like when price come back and test multiple times. You can see through here. Yeah, when price come and revisit the support level multiple time, eventually breaks. So around here you can see multiple support. Yeah, when it revisit the multiple time, it breaks. So 1 to 3 times, 4 times around this area now. So could it break? Very likely. Also, the commitment of traders are showing more bearish sentiment on Bitcoin. I mean, I don't want to go into the commitment of traders detail, it could confuse you guys, but it is a very powerful tool that I use for trading. Okay, Ethereum is bearish as well. It's now 1,500. Is not going to be the easiest to trade. You could argue there is a head and shoulder pattern through here, so break below this 14 retest. Yeah, possible, but I think I've got plenty more things to trade. I've got a lot of stocks on my list to sell, so I probably will focus on that. But if it comes to me, present to me nice and clean, we'll take it without hesitation. All right, but where do I think that will come to? I think about the 700-800 area, long-term trend line on Ethereum would be the area that I will start accumulating. You can see with the weekly chart, a biggest weekly selling band ease off. It is something that I would be looking for at the moment. Okay, Bitcoin, let me just go back to the Bitcoin cash market. So BTC, yeah, here we go. Bitcoin, I think like the 20,000 area was obviously the 2017 all-time high. I think this will break, and the next support level will be around 12 to 13,000. Again, look for the most aggressive, exhaustive weekly selling bar or daily bar. Then I'll start accumulating around the 13,000 area. Okay, so that's my weekend planning for the week. If you do have any question, you can ask me question through our Discord channel. If you're not in there, drop me a comment. I will add you in there. Otherwise, have a safe week. Happy trading. Happy investing. Thank you.